You ready? Yes, I'm in.
When do you ding?
You ding one.
No.
Ding him now, then we'll just finish you. Ouch.
This is on Instagram, and this is referring to a video of Paul Cowland collecting the Espas that he'd bought. I heard it's an apparent fact that more serial killers have owned an Espas than any other car. Could be an urban myth, though. And Luke replied, well, that's why they call it a people carrier.
I love that. I'm loving you explaining the emojis.
Instagram. You know you're getting old if you remember the metro. It's a funny sort of emoji, which I can't work that one out, but... They was a pile of crap then, and still are. Another educated viewer. My auntie had one of them, it stunk of cigarette smoke. Manor Park Classics replied, most cars did back then.
This one is on Facebook, and it's Roger unloading a Singer. Paul states, twit of a driver, which I agree with, if I'm honest with you. And Chris also states, will be another year older by the time he gets off the trailer. So I assume you had some difficulty getting off there, did you, Roger?
Slow-mo.
There's the car.
Thank you.
This is Facebook, and it's about the Skoda we had in the last auction. The 8 left, that's 8 too many. And then we've got a picture of Jeremy Clarkson. Yes, I did know who the picture was. And apparently it's scrap it. And underneath that, it's that coming from a Skoda owner.
Mr. Percy, not Win Percy, the famous racing driver, but Mr. Percy. Congratulations on your first year. Absolutely loved my first auction at Manor Park. A day I will always forgive her. I will never forgive her. I'll never forever forgive her. Anyway, whatever he wanted to say, he said it. Everyone was so friendly, helpful and extremely professional, making the process of buying a car at auction an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Right. We put the Lotus Carlton garage find going under the hammer on TikTok, and we have had 200,000 views on this one, so you can imagine the comments. Licky007 said,
ominous, that one.
too much money to spare, £1,000 max. So don't know where the other 54 grand went, but not on these Lotus Carlton.
Lotus Carlton on TikTok. Any epoxy name. Every one of those was a piece of shit when they were brand new. Classic shit.
Thank you. So we've got a bit of a frenzy on the Lotus here. Got 3 for you, all from TikTok. Someone's written, would not give you £10 for it, or maybe it's just me. Well, it is. It went for £55,000. The next one. Carltons were pretty shit when they were new. Lotus tried polishing a turd, and we all know you can't do that, but you can roll it in glitter.
TikTok regarding the Lotus Carlton from SJP755. Had the joy of servicing and repairing the pieces of shit. Clutch so heavy, Mrs. couldn't drive you back from the pub. What a charm.
And then we've got Usayer333. Lotus Carltons are of no use anymore, as banks can now be robbed online. So there we go, good advice.
So Roger took out the C-Type on the road, as he did many a time, because he should have bought the car. And someone called Rick saying, he commented saying, why do you have a picture of Prince Andrew?
This is from Brian. He says, buyer's fees, question mark. To any auction doing that, I say F you. To which we replied...
No, we didn't. This is somebody else.
All right, someone replied. Andrew replied. Brian E. Loving the subtle approach. Did you spend time in this? Did you spend time in the diplomatic corps? Corps.
So we're still on the E10 video on YouTube, which I mean, we're on to like 40,000 views and
It's the gift that keeps giving, isn't it?
400 comments at this point. Most of them are just as lovely as this one. This one's from Area 51. It says, the camera work makes you seasick. Cheers, pal. And then he goes on to say, it's a long-winded explanation. People should just read the available info in 30 seconds. Why didn't you?
From W, 6 days ago. Jesus, the amount of swaying Fuzz is doing and steady himself on the car makes me wonder how much ethanol he's been drinking.
Instagram's treating us today. It was a post about using clothes pegs to keep the choke out. Ask your parents' kids. Customer states the car is running badly. Examination plugs black. Decoke head. Customer returns with the same issue shortly afterwards. Carry out the same works again. Ask the customer if they are actually taking the choke off. Customer states, what choke? This one here, pull it out when starting, ease off when the car's warmed up. Oh, she said, thought that was for hanging my bag on. Right, Roger.
Go on,
to
next.
brief you. This is Fuzz talking about E10 fuel, and it's from YouTube.
Nice try, Fuzz, but it is bleeding obvious that you have no more clue than the rest of us. All you said is what anyone else could read in the motoring press. Stick to what you understand best. Your interviewer seems to know a lot more about this than you do.
Go on, the girls.
Ding in. Okay, so this is FB, as we like to refer to it. It's about Fuzz. A gentleman called Mark, won't give his surname. I would love to be able to take him seriously, but I just can't with him dressed like some sort of homeless gnome. And Mark then puts flip-flops, a thong and welding goggles in summer, but rigger boots in winter, or if I'm moving heavy stuff. Each to their own.
This one's from Instagram regarding the 1992 Alpha 33 Permanent 4, and it states, fun and nice to look at while you wait in the inevitable tow truck. Cheeky face.
Last but not least, my favourite one of the year. This is a treat from Facebook by Reese, shan't mention your last name, Volder Reese, he who shall not be mentioned in full. Waste time women doing review. So, thanks, Reese. Richard answered to Reese, is that a sentence? It's just confusing. I thought for a minute you said women doing a review was a waste of time. Reese replied, we produce better food. To which somebody else jumped in with, no different to you being a chef, because it used to be a woman's job to cook.
And finally, from a lovely lady called Sarah, who I think I know who this is. Love what you guys have brought home to the market. Professional, fun and honesty. Give yourselves a pat on the back.